YouTube! What is up, everybody? We are here, and I repeat, this is not a drill. We are playing Demilich in the year of our Lord and Savior 2023. This particular deck list actually made top 8 of the regional championship in Athens this past weekend. I believe it actually was, if I recall correctly, I want to say it was 9-0 after day 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't remember that. Let me know in the comments. But I know it did extremely well. And this deck list is super clean. It's just all 4-ofs. Consider Opt, Fiery Impulse, Lightning Axe. So you have cantrips, removal, Izzet Charm to discard Phoenixes, 4 pieces, 4 crews, 4 of each of your threats, and then the kind of 41st card, because you're playing 19 lands, but it's also kind of a land, is Spikefield Hazard. But just super clean list, not messing around. And we're also playing Otherworldly Gaze, which is a card that Phoenix decks typically have not played in the past. But it is another good enabler for a Treasure Cruise. It's a good enabler to have spells in the graveyard for Demilich. It can also mill over Phoenixes, so it does make a lot of sense. And if you're playing Demilich, you want more 1-mana spells as opposed to 2-mana spells. Normally in spots like this, you would see Chart a Course, but because we're playing Demilich, we want to give ourselves the out of, on turn 4, cast 3 or 4 1-mana cantrips so we can always play a Demilich on that turn. Like, we could play multiple spells in a Demilich. So that's kind of the idea there. And again, also just being able to mill over more stuff for crews, help find Phoenixes, and then 4 Lightning Axes is kind of a bit of a statement here. Normally you see, 2 or 3 copies, but we're going with all 4 copies. Very good, obviously. Discarding Arclight Phoenix. You can even discard Demilich and then get it back from the graveyard by casting it, by exiling spells. So just, really, really good stuff going on here. And then in the sideboard, we have a whole plethora of counter spells: Negate, Gust, Stroke, Dispute, Pierce. That's all of our blue cards. And then our additional threat of choice is Young Pyromancer, which is a card that you would bring in the grindy matchups. And then a couple Cinderclasms for Boros and Abrade for Greasefang and Boats. So that is the deck, and I am super excited to give it a shot. Because of the additional 1-mana removal. So I think that's at least the way that I look at it, if that makes sense. I did, Max. I did. All right. No, surely there will not be any audio issues this league, right? Surely. Surely there will be no issues this league. All right. Am I leading on a cantrip? Weirdly enough, I'm going to play Coast on one in case they play Elf. I really want to kill their Elf with Axe. Kind of. It's, if you can find, I think it was Oath of Makdamar on Twitter. That's the person that I saw post it. Alright, Spirebluff go. Looks like Spirits, maybe. Yeah, surely nothing can go wrong again for no reason. Alright, Blue Eye Control would not play a Dark Art Waste, so it's definitely Spirits. So let's consider first. I think I'm going to keep that because I have the Gaze. Because this bins a lot of cards. So, do I want to keep any of those? Maybe I could keep the Izzet Charm for more removal. Okay, we'll keep the Izzet Charm. Island, go. Otherworldly Gaze, the name of the Magic the Gathering card that I just cast, okay, Tonber? Don't weird champ me. What's up, Cathal? Slip out the back. I mean, I'm killing it either way. I guess I'll just do it this way. It doesn't really matter how I do it. A Mausoleum Wanderer. So they currently are not able... They currently are unable to cast... Yeah, so I can just go Consider into Cruise. I'm going to graveyard that so I can keep... I need to play my land first in case they have a 1-drop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now if they go 1-drop, I can pay 2 for the Wanderer. Do I cast Otherworldly Gaze, or Izzet Charm? I guess Otherworldly Gaze can find more Phoenixes. Let's do that. If 3 cards in hand. I mean, I kind of want this pieces, right? I don't think I want 2 of them. So what if I go graveyard, graveyard, top, and just don't cast the Lightning Axe? Yeah, let's do it this way. I kind of want to hold this on defense in case they have the enchantment too. I'm the control deck in this matchup. How do you fight the new blue-red deck? Which one are you talking about? There's a couple new blue-red decks. I'm not going to upkeep Otherworldly Gaze. Honestly, I'm just chilling. If I cast the pieces, they can counter it with Lofty, so I'm just going to chill. The longer the game goes, the more favorite I am, so I can just, like, cast some of these end of turn and... Alright, so let's go Otherworldly Gaze first. I really just want to bin all three of these. I'm just looking for Cruise and Phoenix. It's the only card I'm looking for. Well, the two cards that I'm looking for. Ooh. You don't say. Draw. So, lead pieces... Actually, I think I lead Charm. Because I need to find a land. Yeah, let's draw two. Okay, perfect. So now we can discard Pieces Opt. No, Pieces Axe. Right? Go Steam Vents untapped. Pieces. Pay for Wanderer. Or just even let it get countered. And then cast the Opt. And if they sack this, I'll just attack with all three Phoenixes. Okay, that's fine. Opt. How many spells have I cast? This is only spell 3, right? Yeah, this is only spell 3. So, I guess I'll just bottom this. Oh, it does say it in the Lich, yeah. And then I could just attack with all three, because even if they play the enchantment, this is a 2-turn clock, so... We're chilling. It's really easy to beat spirits when they get mana screwed. Yeah, it's fine. People have played that Drake deck in the past. It's not really a new deck, it's just, it was a good weekend to play that deck. Staggering Insight? I don't think so. Ooh, I'll start with that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They don't want to play anymore. Where'd they go? Alright, so against Spirits, definitely want Dispute. Dispute's great. Aether Gust bad, Stroke bad. Negate is, like, okay. Abrade could be okay. I don't think I want to bring in the Pyromancer plan. Well, if they have Rest in Peace, I want to bring in the Pyromancer plan, I guess. I don't know. How likely are they to board in Rest in Peace? The problem with Staggering Insight is it doesn't curve with Geistlight Snare like your 1-mana enchantment does, so you can't go 1-drop into Insight, hold up counterspell, so I don't like it that much. I know. Everybody should play Leyline of the Void. I guess swapping Lich for Pyromancer could be good. Lich is also not that great against Spell Queller. At least this one's... You can get this under Spell Queller, which is nice, and they don't have too many answers to it. I tend to board out an Otherworldly Gaze if I expect them to have Rest in Peace, so I think cutting one of those is fine for the Dispute. Do I want the Abrades? These Izzet Charms are kind of mid because they don't kill Spell Queller, so I think I'm going to swap 2 Charm for 2 Abrade. This looks fine, right? I could also cut up Pieces if I wanted to bring in the 3rd Pyromancer. Because Pieces, again, on the draw, not that great against Wanderer, very bad against Spell Queller. I don't think Cinderclasm kills that much. I mean, I guess it kills, what? It's, like, okay against Wanderer, but it just trades for Wanderer, right? Because it costs 2 mana, they're just going to sack their Wanderer every time. I think I have enough removal to the point where I don't want the Cinderclasms, and I'd rather bring in all the Pyromancers. Like, there's some anti-synergy there. This hand is pretty sketchy. Okay, this is much, much better. I think I just put back the Demilich. Keep this, put back Demilich. How do I board with red-green against Enigmatic Fires? Bring in these Stone Brains, because you really, like, ideally you want to Stone Brain their Enigmatics. I wonder if they're more likely to go for the enchantment if I play this on one, because I will happily cast Dispute here if they play the enchantment. Do I like every time I die? Absolutely, yeah. I've seen them live a couple times. They're really good. Alright, no blocks here. They keep a 1-lander? Surely they wouldn't keep a 1-lander. Nobody would ever do that. I would never keep a 1-lander. Okay, well they didn't shock. I mean, I'm just gonna jam Pyromancer, right? Like, what's the worst that could happen? They can't counter it. I mean, they could have brought in Portable Hole, I guess, but... If they had shocked, I don't think I would have cast the Pyromancer there. I think even if they have nothing, they should have shocked there. What's up, Cups? If only we had Spell Snare, I know, right? Okay, this is good, because they can't have two things here. So now we can just lead Impulse, trigger here. They chains, I dispute, and then I can hold up Otherworldly Gaze. Right, yeah. It's like, if you expect them to board in Thing in the Ice, you could maybe argue that Hole is decent, but... This matchup sucks so bad. Yeah, I know. This has to be the worst possible matchup for Spirits, right? As a Spirits player, Tonber, would you say that this is your worst matchup? Yeah. Mono green beat mono white. Hope that they don't draw Brave the Elements. Yeah, if you look at a Spirits player's sideboard guide, it's just like it's just a Prage emoji. Do I want the Axe? I know I don't want those two. Kind of don't want the Axe, weirdly enough. I don't know if that's weird. Actually, don't. I don't think I want the Axe. I just don't have a lot of cards left in my hand. Bazinga. Let's go to combat. If you tell your opponent no, they legally cannot reanimate Phoenixes. Something like that. All you have to do is say no. I'm at 13. I mean, I'm just gonna chill, right? I don't need to do anything. Make them cast spells. Is an Angels bad for Spirits also? I mean, kind of, but Spellqueller does a lot of work against Angels. Like, the Angels deck is pretty clunky. If you can get under them and tempo them out, like, I think you could probably steal games with Spellqueller and friends. Yeah, red-green is typically favored against Spirits. I'm going to keep one of the cruises. I think I'm probably just going to start by firing off the cruise and go from there. Oh, no, the Arclight's in the graveyard. Maybe I Charm first? Charm, draw 2. Because I want to put more cards in the graveyard so I don't have to exile the Phoenix. Yeah, let's just draw 2 first. Could even go Impulse 2. Well, I want to Charm first because if they quell this, then I can Impulse the Queller. That's why I want to Charm first. So now we discard these two. Impulse here. I don't really care if they counter the cruise because I'm getting back the Phoenix too. Like, almost nothing matters at this point, right? Like, they're probably going to counter the cruise, but I don't even really think I care. 4, 5, 6, 7... Yeah, Boats is pretty bad into these blue-red decks. Alright, fine. So they can trade for Pyromancer and take 7, go to 6. Is Pyro looking good? What if we just, like, main-decked Pyromancers? I think I have to mulligan this. This is another one later, but I'm on 6. And I don't know if I want to go to 5. I do have an Impulse and a Consider. And I'm on the draw. I think I keep and put back pieces, because I don't want to go to 5. I want to keep Phoenix, because if I draw a land, I can go Charm, discard Phoenix. But maybe putting back pieces makes the cruise too bad. What do you call a Magic Owl? A Twitch Prime sub. Speaking of chat, if you got an Amazon Prime account and you want to help support the stream, the best way possible, and the freest way possible, is with that Twitch Prime sub. Completely free of charge. I promise you, you don't have to pay anything for a Prime sub. And we can get closer to our sub goal, which is Pure Modern Numero Trace. I have to top that, even though I need to find a cantrip this turn so I can kill the Rona. Ding. Perfecto. That went about as good as it possibly could have. How much you need to do a deck tech. We do deck techs for 2 gifted subs or $10 dues. You heard from a little birdie? What kind of bird you talking to? Was it like this kind of bird? Alright, 3 cards in graveyard. Charm. Put 6 cards in graveyard, so I can't Charm Cruise. But I can Charm and try to find a Fiery Impulse or a Lightning Axe. So let's do that. Are you allowed to say that, Max? Are you even allowed to say that? Master Duel gives you bird-related drama. Speaking of Master Duels, Turchin, you would appreciate this. I got a little mail day today. The first of my Edison cards came in. We got some swappers and some treeborns. Frogs, baby. Frogs, baby. Let's go. I'm excited. I'm excited to play some Edison. Edison is the equivalent of pre-modern in Yu-Gi-Oh. Oh, this is their payoff, right? Right? Yeah, I'm dead. All right. I'm not gonna make him go through it. All right. So against the Rona, how do we beat the Rona virus? I don't have any antidotes in my sideboard. The best I got is some Mystical Dispute. Pierce. I don't know. Their deck seems pretty... Like, their mana curve seems pretty low for Pierce. What am I even piercing? I guess I'm piercing Tyvar? Yeah. Izzet Charm seems kind of ass against them, because their Ronas are X2, X3s. Yeah, I guess it counters Granted, too. What if we cut all the charms? Bring in Dispute, Pierce, maybe Abrade. And we can shave the 4th Cruise for the 2nd Abrade. I don't think this is a matchup I want to go into Pyromancer. I need to try and nut draw them with Demilich Phoenix. Charms are great at killing Rona. Charm does not kill Rona. Charm deals 2 damage. Yeah, Negate could be good, because they probably have crews. A lot of one-landers. I mean, it's so funny, because with the one-landers with this deck look so tempting. Like, if this hand just draws 2 lands, it's perfect, right? What do we think, chat? Do we keep these? I'm always tempted by these hands. I think it's not correct to keep them, but... Otter, would you keep this hand? You play a lot of Phoenix. You would keep this? Alright, now I can blame Otterhouse if I lose. If it was Steam Vents, I would. Yeah, I mean, there's only 2 basic islands. Like, almost every other land produces red, right? Right, it has all of the cards that I want. Like, this is the perfect hand as long as I draw lands. Easy. Easy. Yeah, it's not even there wasn't ever any doubt or any question whether or not I would hit the land. The question is, if they play Rona, how do I answer it? Dispute or Axe? I guess I can opt first to get more information. It is a 3rd land. It's kind of awkward because if I keep this to play pieces and they just jam Tyvar, I can't do anything about Tyvar. If it was an untapped land, I could go end step Impulse, untap, play untapped land, and then hold up 3-mana Dispute for Tyvar. What if I bottom this and just look for an untapped land? Is that greedy as fuck? Kinda. But I get 2 shots in an untapped land? I'm just gonna bottom it. I know that's super greedy, but... Alright, now I'm gonna let it resolve and Impulse it. I just hope to draw land. Damn it. Well... You know... Okay. Go. What can happen at worst? Well, it's just, the problem is the tap lane just doesn't do that much for me, you know? Oh, perfect. I think I would rather get the Phoenix in the graveyard, because then I can hold up Hardcast Dispute for Tyvar. So let's do it this way. I think we're going to do that. I think it's going to be a weekly series, and I believe we are doing the next one tomorrow. I had a lot of fun doing that. I would love to make it a weekly series. What if I just hold up Dispute? It's kind of bad, right? It's better if they have Tyvar. Although I feel like if they had Tyvar, they probably would have cast it last turn. So I'm just gonna pieces. I know, like, leaving us open to Tyvar kind of sucks, but... Right, that's the thing about Demilich, is... Demilich allows you to play through the Graveyard Hate. I guess so does Thing in the Ice, but... Maze Mind Tome? Sheesh. Maze Mind Tome Gaming. Can I cast 3 spells this turn? Well, we can lead pieces and try to find 2 1-mana cantrips. So let's lead pieces. Not exactly what we're looking for. So now I think we just Abrade the Tome. We can Otherworldly Gaze upkeep next turn. The Metalwork Colossus deck was a lot of fun, too. That was actually a Dono deck. I was surprised at how well that did. Yeah, Go Blank is tough because not only does it get the graveyard, but it also gets... It's like a 2-for-1, and it gets... It's almost like a 4 or 5-for-1 sometimes. At least that's what it feels like. It's very, very backbreaking when you get Go Blanked. Although, I would argue that Hearse on turn 2 is maybe harder to beat, because you only have 2 Abrades. And it's also a threat. Alright, so upkeep Otherworldly Gaze. Graveyard... What did they reveal? They revealed Moxamber? Okay, top that. Draw for turn. Consider. Graveyard. So I can go Spikefield, 1-mana Demilich, hold up Dispute for Rona. I guess they have enough mana to pay for Dispute, right? Oh, I have Axe. Yeah, I can hold up Axe. So let's do that. Let's go cast Spikefield Hazard. Lichen Yard as well. I want to hold up Axe. I guess I can just cast the one from the graveyard. Oh, I could also just not... I could just not hold up Lightning Axe and just flash back the Otherworldly Gaze, but that's so greedy, right? It's a 2-mana Demilich. I mean, I guess I could have done that too. I think I'm just going to do it this way and hold up the Axe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I like doing it this way. Any chance for Burn and Eidolon in this metagame? Burn and Eidolon. I mean, a lot of the mono red decks have been cutting Eidolon. I actually don't even think Eidolon's that good right now. Todd, Tandy, thank you for the raid. I appreciate that. We are playing some Demilich in 2023 today. Hope you had a good stream, buddy. Demilich in 2023. No discrepancy there, Adam. That's just facts. Are we still on for tomorrow, Tandy? You can message me later. Yeah, 2's good. Episode 2, baby. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down if you want to do that. Kicking it old school tomorrow. We're playing the Gabriel Nassif special, Cruel Control. That should be a lot of fun. I did, Mike, yeah. I looked the other day and they were the same price. So as of right now, I'm a no, just because they're a little bit too pricey. But I'm gonna keep looking. I'm gonna keep looking. Negate, please. I guess Negate's good against... It's good against Granted. Okay, you sold me. You sold me. Or you wanted the Pyromancers too? I really don't like Pyromancer. But maybe you need Pyromancer if you're going to shave Liches. Duress. What happened with Alteration deck in round 1? What do you mean? Took pieces. Alright, Hall go. Yeah, we talked about that in the intro, Duncan. I am a really big fan of this deck playing Otherworldly Gaze. That's not good. So I can upkeep Gaze and look for Abrade, but I also can't cast the Abrade this turn. I'm just going to take a draw step, I think. Okay, go. Opponent is playing Rona combo, Sultai Rona combo, with big old Zerda. Sultai Zerda, by the way. I love that the Sultai deck is playing Zerda. It's so based. Negate, Spikefield, Stormcarved. I think I just bin all 3 looking for crews, right? And then I upkeep cast this one. Yeah, I'm gonna bin all 3. I could keep Negate, I guess. Which is good against Yeah, actually... Maybe we just keep the Negate and just wait a turn. Yeah, let's do that. I'm just gonna wait a turn. Can hold up, just hold up all of our stuff and try to go off next turn, maybe. Because it can counter Karn, and it can counter Granted, which is important. It can also counter Maze Mind Tome, I guess. Yeah, sure. Interesting that they're playing Tome over Bankbuster. Abrade, Phoenix, Negate. Huh. So, Abrade is not... it's fine. Obviously bidding this. I guess I could just keep both of these. Well, actually, no, because I can't hold up both. So I think what I do is Graveyard, Negate, top Abrade. Draw for turn, land, Abrade the Tome, pass. Which is leaving me shields down. What if I just waited on the Abrade? Give them one extra card. It's close. I don't know if this is right. Because this is sketchy if they have Granted or Karn. Keep Abrade for Mox. No, I really don't want them getting more cards off the Tome. There's a chance that they had a 4-drop and didn't want to jam it last turn. And maybe they don't want to jam it into 2 mana. Do they know about the Dispute? They do not know about Dispute, so... Like, if they knew I had a Dispute in hand, they would definitely jam a 4-mana spell here. But they don't know that that's the counterspell that I have, so... Well, that's bad. Although, they don't have a creature in the graveyard. Okay. Okay, so we go end of turn, Otherworldly Gaze. And then I might cast the other one on upkeep. Okay, those are good. We have, what, 2 Phoenixes or 1? We only have 1 Phoenix. I have 4 cards in hand. Okay, so what if we go bin the Axe, draw Consider, or I guess draw the Opt. Opt, Consider on top, Consider, Impulse, get back Phoenix. Yeah, I think I like that. So Graveyard, top. And I'm not going to upkeep Otherworldly Gaze. So let's go Opt first. Top this. Consider. Graveyard this. Impulse this. Oh, right. They get to flip the Jace here. I forgot about that. Well, it's fine, because we get to still kill Tyvar here, right? We do get to kill Tyvar, which is good. Wish I had a second Phoenix. Need to find a cruise stat. What did I think of the Archfiend combo deck? It felt pretty good, Bewalda. I feel like it showed a lot of promise, and I am very excited to start working on it once they fix the bug on Magic Online. Bro Hemington, I would prefer if we do the Dona link, so there should be a Streamlabs link, so that you could submit the donation there. It's easier for me to track it, stuff like that. Yeah, there was only 1 bird. If there was 2 birds, I probably would have killed Jace, but... No Tyvar, though. Not picking up Zerda. Cruise. Graveyard this. I guess we just keep... No, just keep Consider, right? Yeah, there's no point in keeping both cantrips, because I just consider top the Opt. I guess Phoenix, but I'd rather try and find Cruise. Graveyard this. That's not very good. I think we're losing. Gonna run the deck through Arena as well. Which one? The Alteration deck? If we have some time tonight after I'm done playing these 3 leagues that I have scheduled for today, yeah, we could play a little bit tonight. We played a little bit on Arena last week with it. I actually don't know. I'm actually not 100% sure if maybe my cruises somehow got boarded out. Cannot confirm or deny. How'd the mana base feel? The Grixis deck? It was okay. I think the one that played 4 blue-black pathway was better. That mana base felt okay. Got an Amber. Okay. So they have Helix Amber, but what's their payoff? Because they don't have any cards in hand for the Fae of Wishes. So... Am I missing something? Their payoff is Zerda? How is that a payoff? I don't think they have a payoff, right? Ditch Jace and Zerda. How do they ditch Jace? What am I missing? Oh, right. They can just bounce the Fae of Wishes with the Rona. Sure. Okay. Yeah. Right, I gotcha. Yeah, they could also just bounce the Fae of Wishes. Yeah, okay. Alright. It's not going to be the next Inverter of Truth, but I do think that that deck is going to be... There is going to be a version that is quite good. It might take a little bit to find it, but... No, they said it's going to get fixed this week. Should I take Boros Convoke to an RCQ? Yeah, deck's still good. I mean, I got the Alteration Bug. That's the deck that I'm going to play in the next RCQ, because I got my Archfiends in the mail today, so... Yeah, I think Rakdosek is probably one of the deck that I would probably recommend the most right now. Deck is very well positioned. Because the thing about the mono-green matchup versus Sack is, yes, it's not great, but you can beat them. Like, there are definitely draws that the Rakdos Sack deck that has that you definitely can beat them. I'll bring my deck, Corey. I didn't go to FNM last Friday because I stayed home and played the Super Qualifier, but... Alright, deck tech for Bro Hamington. I actually have somebody who, speaking of FNM, I have somebody that goes to my locals that plays a lot of Jund. I would recommend a third copy of Shieldred if you do have it. And I would cut the second Kroxa. I would definitely make that swap. 4 Thoughtseize for Fatal Push. I'm not a huge trophy fan. Binding is a little bit slow. I think I'd probably cut the second Binding too, especially, basically, like, if you're going to play 4 4-drops, go 3 Shieldred, 1 Binding. But then you can also cut a Kroxa for another removal spell to make up for the fact that you're cutting a Binding. So what I would do is I would cut a Binding and a Kroxa for 3rd Shieldred and 1 Abrade, and then I would go a split of 1 Trophy, 1 Abrade, 1, I think probably Go for the Throat is the one I would do. Binding with Glissa. Yeah, but I don't know, just do you really ever want the second copy? You know what I mean? So I think I would start there. Let me just do this real quick. I guess I kind of have to keep a land, right? I think I have to. I'm going to play the Pathway so they don't know that I drew the land, but... So yeah, I would go cut a Kroxa for another removal spell, and then go 1 Trophy, 1 Abrade, 1 Go for the Throat, cut a Binding for a 3rd Shieldred, and I think I would probably just make Chariots into Bankbusters. Like, you have too many 4-drops, essentially. You don't want to play that many 4s, so Chariot I think should just be 3 Bankbusters, and I think I like everything else. 2 Shadow, 1 Kroxa, 3 Glissa's nice. I do like Glissa more than Graveyard Trespasser for the most part. Anything else that I would change? I feel like this is probably too many fast lands, given that we're playing Shieldreds. So I think you might be better off with cutting 2 Blooming Marshes and 1 Copperline. Just go 4-2-2, and then add, like... Oh, you don't have any shock lands. You should definitely play a couple shock lands. So I would cut 2 Blooming Marsh and a Copperline, and I think I'd probably cut the second Deathcap Glade. So cut 2, 3, 4, and add, like, 2 Blood Crypt, a Stomping Ground, and an Overgrown Tomb. I think I like that change. And then if you're gonna main deck 3 Bankbuster, you wouldn't play 2 in the sideboard. You'd play the 4th copy, so you'd cut 1 of these. You could sideboard Chariot for the grindy matchups. I don't hate that. So you could cut this for 1 Chariot, and maybe cut, like, a second Kolaghan's Command for the second Chariot, if that makes sense. You could try something like that. So they did not discard a Greasefang, which means I'm just going to tap out for pieces. Because I have no fear of not Greasefang, Parhelion. So I have no fear of getting Parhelion this turn. I'm going to take Axe Cruise. Not taking the second Cruise is worse if they have a discard spell, but... 3 Shieldreds. I mean, I am of the opinion that Rakdos should be playing 4. It's the best card in the deck. Why are we not playing 4 of the best card in the deck? Well, I guess Fable's better, but it's the best, like... It's the best top end. No, I haven't played Rhoda in a while. Okay. So they get back a land. Still no vehicle, though. We're probably going to have to contend with a Chariot. What if we played 4 Archfiend in red-black? No, absolutely not. Okay, so let's go Axe, discard Phoenix. Then we can go Cruise, leave the Phoenix in the graveyard. Do I shock here is the question? I have to, right? Yeah, because I need to respect... I want to respect, like, Thoughtseize myself and do, like, Thoughtseize myself and Greasefang. I don't want to keep Opt. A little bit low on life. It's going to be really hard for me to beat a Chariot. I think I'm going to Graveyard the Opt. It doesn't feel great, but... Like, we got Greasefang covered, but we really don't have Chariot covered. Thoughts on the best blue-red deck? I'm not really sure. They're all pretty good. I mean, I haven't played the Drake's deck yet. This is the only one I've played. I mean, on paper, I think that Drake's maybe looks a little bit better than this, but it's pretty close. I know, I cannot believe people are cutting Shieldred for Archfiend. That's so wild to me. Okay, so I think we have to play a little bit of damage control here and just do this. Take a draw step. Pieces. Okay, those are good. So we can take Cruise Axe. Maybe Cruise Consider. Let's take the Axe. It's better against Thoughtseize. Do this. Cast Cruise. 4, 5, 6, 7. Uh-oh. Was really hoping I would find an untapped land. That did not happen. I guess we're chump blocking with Phoenix this turn. I just kind of assumed I would find that untapped land, and that didn't happen. So, uh-oh. We might be in a little bit of danger this turn. Well, they found Parhelion, and they did not find an untapped land. They found Razor Verge Courtyard, so I guess we have to hope they don't have an untapped land. Okay, alright, dodged for a turn. Somehow got away with it. But yeah, going back on the Shieldred versus Archfiend discussion, I don't know. It is so wild to me that people are cutting Shieldred for Archfiend. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to me either. Okay, well, I'm just gonna block. Does the Archfiend deck need to also be running Shieldred? I thought about that, but it's a lot of 4-drops. Makes your deck a little bit too clunky. Archfiend's better versus green. I don't even know if that's true. Shieldred really good against Kiora. Okay, so let's go Impulse, just kill all their shit, basically. Kill this, kill this. They have 2 cards. So I can draw 2 and hold up Axe. Or... yeah, let's draw 2. So this is spell number 3. I guess we're discarding Spirebluff Otherworldly. Playing Hall of Storm Giants, getting back Phoenix and passing, and holding up double Axe. And this line beats a single discard spell, because even if they take an Axe, we still have another one. When Narseki with Rogues playing the Archfiend combo. Yeah, I saw that too, Nintendo Champ. That looks like a really cool deck. One of those things that surely they will fix the bug eventually, and we'll be able to jam some games with it online, but who knows when that's going to happen. Surely before the end of next year, right? They wouldn't make us wait that long. Yeah, I'm gonna tell my grandkids about Archfiend. Alright, I got 2 axes. What's up? I've only gone through 1 cruise, right? Oh, that's not true at all. I've gone through 3 cruises. Never mind. What happened to the other 2? I know I binned 1. Did I bin a second one early? I must have. Okay, they're gonna crew Chariot. I'm gonna kill it. Kill this. Discard Spikefield. Because I want to keep this to respect him with the Greasefang. Got Shredded for Shieldred and it felt amazing. I don't know, it just feels like too many 4s. Not that I'm saying that Shieldred is a bad card, but it just feels like too many 4s to me. I'm blocking here, right? I think so. So let's go Upkeep, Otherworldly Gaze. Bunch of cantrips. Do I keep all of them? So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can cast all 3 cantrips and then have Red Source up with Axe and plus card in hand. So I guess I just keep all 3. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because I want a Lich here too. So let's go Opt, top, Consider, top, Consider, Graveyard. Funny. I could get greedy and Axe discard Phoenix. Okay, what's the worst case scenario? They grease fang me, right? Okay, let's think about this. What if I just leave back the Phoenix? What if I leave back one Phoenix? Because I can just leave back a Phoenix, take 9, go to 3, and then I can attack with Demilich, flashback Axe. It's pretty greedy, isn't it? Yeah, alright, fine. I know it does give me lethal next turn, but, like, I kind of have lethal with this anyways, right? Yeah, I could just haul. There's just no reason to get greedy, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go. Yeah, I also don't think I need to get greedy. Well, if I 6 them, they go to 7, and then I have Demilich and 2 Phoenixes, right? I think I'm in a position where I'm extremely far ahead, and I don't think... Like, they only have 1 card in hand. I just don't think I have to get greedy. Let me just take the Informant if I attack. Can I not cast the Phoenix? I mean, I can hardcast it next turn, but... Another Chariot? Okay... So, they're not dead. Or are they? Actually, they might be... No, I should do this on my turn, right? Well, here's the issue. If I do it on my turn, if I kill a cat, they can crew in response. So I think I should just do this now. Because I need them to not be able to block with the Chariot. And then I'm going to upkeep Gaze. Graveyard. Top. Draw for turn. Cast this. Graveyard. Flashback. There we go. Should be lethal, right? I know my friends are... I'm never coming home. This is Xaxes. No reason to EOTX there. Well, the reason... Oh, I guess because... Yeah, because the Chariot can't block the Phoenixes anyways. I guess that's... I didn't even think about that. For some reason in my head, Otter, I wanted to try and kill them on the ground. So in my head, I was thinking that I needed the Demilich to connect to have lethal. But if I just hit one more Phoenix, the Demilich doesn't matter because I have 9 plus the 1 damage in the graveyard. Right, yeah. Well, it could have been different, right? Whereas, like, if I Otherworldly Gaze into a Fiery Impulse, then I can just go Fiery Impulse your 2/2, attack with 3 creatures, which is 10, Spikefield your Stitcher Supplier, and then I have Xaxes, right? Well, no, because if I use a removal spell and they animate the Chariot, they have 1 extra blocker that way, right? So it's a little bit different. Yeah. Okay, what do we want against the Greasefang? Definitely want a Braid. I'm actually considering Cinderclasm just to clean up cat tokens. Isn't it the same number? No, if I use a removal spell on a blocker, they then tap that blocker to make the Chariot, and they have the Chariot up and the Stitcher Supplier, so then I have to find exactly Lightning Axe. Oh, no, because I can flashback the Axe, right? So then if I hit Impulse, I can go Impulse Supplier, attack with everything, flashback Axe, Axe the Chariot. Okay, I guess that's fair. Yeah, it's kind of the same thing. Do I want anything else besides a Braid? I don't think so. I was thinking about Clasm, but it might just be a little too narrow. I think I'm going to shave 1 pieces. Like, shave pieces, shave... I guess I can shave Charm. It's not that good. Well, yes, Tom, because I hit exactly Gaze into second Gaze into... You know what I mean? I guess maybe I would have been a mana off either way, is what you're saying. That is possible. Thought seize? What if I don't want my thoughts to be seized? Did not consent to this. Every time somebody casts Thoughtseize against you, you have to sign a form saying that you consent to your thoughts being seized. What's up, Twitch chat? I lost in top 8 on Saturday of my RCQ. 7-round RCQ, by the way. Kinda want to Spikefield this. And then I can upkeep Otherworldly Gaze to try and find a red card. I went to TJ's. 'Cause, 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 'cause Well, they discarded Parhelion, so my options are bin all three and hope to top deck, or keep pieces and just pretend they don't have Greasefang. I think I'm going to keep pieces and pretend they don't have Greasefang, or just, like, hopefully don't go for it. The local RCQs are 7 rounds, while in other parts of the world they have 3. I know, right? Yeah. I played Rakdos-Sack. Yeah, well, now they know. Now they are aware. I mean, I kind of have to gaze again, right? And I actually have to cast the one from my hand. Because if I flashback the one from Graveyard and hit a red card, I have Basic Island. I just copied Logan Nettles' list, Jabberwocky. I think it's the best list. Alright, well, I don't want any of those. Funny. I guess I could have not played my land there? Maybe it was good to not play the land. Logan Nettles. Alright, let's find a cruise. Cruise. Do I keep Opt? I think I don't keep Opt, actually. I think I need cruise. Definitely not going to upkeep here. Because now I can actually hold up Lightning Axe. Yeah, I don't know. Like, this card feels kind of mid, but I don't know what I would replace it with. It is a very unique effect, right? Well, we're probably dead. No, the one I went to, Turchin, was a 2-slotter. 7-round 2-slotter. It depends on whether or not they're a premium store. The premium... Oh boy. The premium stores are 2-slotters. So they can eat the Phoenix. Okay. Get a lot of looks at Cruise here. Okay, graveyard, top. Now the question is, do we cast this Other Gaze? I think the answer is no, because I can find a third spell for Phoenix this turn, so I can go Cruise, cast Gaze from hand, and then remove a spell on Ooze, then get a Phoenix back. Jakers, thank you so much for the 3 months, buddy. Appreciate that. 1, 2, this. Oh, wow. Wait, I can just double Cruise here, right? So I can go Axe, discard, Gaze. No, I guess we just start with Cruise, right? There's no reason to. And now I can go untap land, Axe, kill Ooze, play Gaze, play Demilich. Joymonger, thank you for the 7 months actually. Thank you for the 7 months, buddy. Appreciate you. So why don't we go Axe here, discard Canal, Vent, Gaze, try to find Phoenix, Graveyard. I guess I keep both of these. Play Demilich and just hope to not get Greasefanged, I guess. You should play Grixis, Metafiend, or Boros Convoke this weekend. I mean, I would trust the Boros Convoke deck a little bit more because there's just more reps under it. So I think that the Grixis Grixis Archfiend deck is very good. I just don't think that we obviously haven't found the best version yet, you know. So it's one of those things where it's going to take a lot of time to find that best version. So I you know, but until we get those reps under our belt, I would be much more confident in playing Boros. I don't know if there's any this weekend. I have to look at the schedule. So we've only seen 1 Phoenix so far, right? Yeah, 1 Phoenix, 1 Demilich. Grixis we're calling it Metafiend. Metafiend is a pretty good name. I like Metafiend as a name. Anyone try playing the combo in Rogue? Somebody actually top-baited their RCQ this weekend, data check. It's Oath of Maknamara on Twitter. You can probably go look them up. I don't have their Twitter handle on me, but maybe I'm supposed to upkeep Gaze there. Let's consider graveyard this. I'm actually going to keep the land in hand to discard to Axe. How many cruises do I have left? I still have 2. It's an alliteration. Nice. Blue-black battle with the demon. So, Invasion of Amonkhet with Archfiend? That sounds kind of sick. I didn't think about Invasion. Graveyard. I think I can afford to bin the Impulse. I have 2 more removal spells in hand. So this is the really nice thing about playing Otherworldly Gaze, specifically against discard, is you can just put your crews on top, you know? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Null PTR. Thank you for the raid. Where are my threats? I've only gone through 1 Phoenix and 1 Demilich, and I only have 17 cards in my deck. Yeah, where's our threats? Threats? Any threats? I'm debating on casting this Charm. I guess I probably should, right? No, I think I should actually wait. I know it's kind of weird to wait, but I think actually waiting is good. Because in order for me to play Demilich, I kind of have to spew my entire hand, and I'd rather wait till next turn to Charm. Yeah, I'd rather wait till next turn to Charm, because then I can actually be able to, like, Charm, cantrip, removal spell, and still hold up Axe, or something like that, you know what I mean? I just have access to more mana next turn. I still have 2 more cruises, too. Or no, I have 1 more cruise, right? I have 1 more cruise. Yeah, this is literally just cruise control. Duress? I guess I Charm now? Because I just want to find gas. Probably don't need these lands. I guess I can discard Demilich. Just keep a land in hand. Discarding Demilich is bad if I have another Scavenging Ooze. Cruise is kind of a busted card. I know. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I'll have to catch the replay, but it did look like a lot of fun. My brother in Christ. All right, resolves. Aether Sphere Jump Scare. Graveyard. How many lands do I have left? Awkward. Of all my crimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. We can hold up Axe, discard Demilich. If I spew the Lightning Axe, I could cast 2 Demiliches, but if they draw Greasefang, that's really bad for me, right? Because this is my last removal spell. But maybe I just shouldn't, like, respect them drawing Greasefang. Rick Nicole's list from Dallas to take to rescue this weekend. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I would probably just play Convoke, again, until we have a better assessment of, like, what the Archfiend decks look like. Discard Demilich, I think. So they get to crew this, hit me for 6. I can just go to 9, attack, flashback, I guess maybe Abrade, but I also might want to just cruise. Good trade. Oh no, if I trade, then I can't flashback the cruise, right? Yeah, okay. I'll just take 6. What's the name of the Rogues combo deck player you mentioned? Oath of Mach Namara. Let me see if I can find their Twitter. You could probably just search, like, Rogue Archfiend and find it. Yeah, I can't find them right now, but you could probably just search, like, Rogue Alteration and find it. Screaming Blanket. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate that. They had Vanishing Verse for my Demilich. Well, that's kind of bad. Well, I guess we have to do this. Get rid of Axe. Consider... I have 11 cards. I can't even cast pieces right now. And then probably... Impulse? I'm going to hold the land in hand, too. Because I may just want to discard it. Them having exactly Vanishing Verse for Demilich is, like, kind of awkward. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. This has been a weird game. Been a very, very strange... One of the games of all time, some would say. I don't really know how we got here, you know? It's kind of been spinning my wheels most of the game. I think I still have 2 Phoenixes left in the bottom 11 cards. Alright, I will go to 6 and you will go to 19. Wait, this is actually kind of sketchy now. This is really sketchy. Hold on. Hold on a second. Alright, let's do this. Top. Bottom. Stop! Okay. How many answers do I have left to this harvester? How many axes have I gone through? 1, 2, I've gone through all 4 axes and both Abrades. Well, I can cast Charm in combat, but it doesn't let me get the Phoenixes back this turn. Demilich just felt pretty good cage art. Well, it can. So here's the issue with attacking with Lich and Abrading the Harvester is if they draw a creature, I die. Because they just go crew, attack for 6. So I actually think it might be better for me... I think I actually have to kill the Informant here. No, we don't play Jace. This deck got top 8. Yeah, I think I have to go... It's really awkward that I'm flashbacking my Charm, because I wanted to keep the Charm to be able to discard the Phoenixes. How many removal spells do I have left? 1, 2, 3... I have 1 Impulse left. I could draw 2 and try to spike exactly Impulse, right? Flashback Abrade. I guess I could do that, but, like... I don't know, it's kind of gassy to high roll and try to discard the 2 Phoenixes. I think I'm more likely to win the game that way. So I think I'm just going to try and high roll here. Yeah, I'm going to high roll. Never didn't not have it. The issue is, I only have 6 cards in my deck. So, you know. Let's see if they drew a creature. That is a pretty good card. That is a pretty good draw step. Oh, we're just dead. They crew both. Wow. Alright, good beats. I don't know how the hell I lost that game. I'm sure I messed up somewhere, but... It's up, ride or die. I had to have messed up somewhere. Informant is still dead to top that creature. No, they if they have no creatures, they draw a singular creature, can crew one of the Harvesters, and I take 3 and go to 3. Yeah, the fact that most of my creatures were in the bottom, like, 10 cards of my library was kind of awkward. But that's just something that happens sometimes with Phoenix, you know? Like, if all of your Phoenixes are in the bottom 20 cards of your library, there's just nothing you can do about that. There is an element of variance associated with this deck. Should I side in Pierce? Or Harvester Chariot? Maybe? I don't know. Feels like it's a little bit too narrow. This hand's goated. I have to watch my clock, too. I'm pretty low. I guess Salvage, too. I think it is a cover, but I'm not 100% positive. I haven't been this low on clock in a long time. I don't even think I'm playing that slow. I think we just had a really long game. I'm gonna bottom that, I think. Okay, well, now I can discard those to Charm. Out today. It's not too bad where I am. Okay, that's fine. Fumax, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate all the subs today, guys. Thank you for supporting the stream. I really appreciate you guys. Really appreciate all the support. Again, I would not be able to do what I do without you guys' help, so thanks again for the love. Thanks again for the support. Doom loves in the chat. I'm not even that far behind them on clock. So 4 cards in graveyard. I think we just pass here. Phoenix in the Pyromancer deck, or would that be too many creatures? Probably too many creatures. That is moderately annoying. Just gonna take this for now. I need to be able to... Whoa, they just didn't attack? What the hell? Okay. So I can go Abrade, Impulse, Axe. I think I should wait, though. Because then I'm tapped out, they can just Greasefang me. I guess they only have Chariots. Maybe it's not that bad. But I kind of want to put them... I want them to put more creatures in the battlefield, because I want to not kill this, if that makes sense. Okay. That I can just Impulse. Fang get Chariot. Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I don't want them to get the Chariot. So they're gonna... They have, like, a protection spell? Oh, I see. So now this is awkward because I have to Abrade, and therefore I have to use a lot of my spells. Yeah, they get to crew this, hit me for 7. It was actually kind of sketchy. I don't think I can let them have the Chariot. Harvester seems decent. I don't hate it. Another vehicle that you can get back with Greasefang too, which is cool. Honestly, our best draw here is probably Otherworldly Gaze. What'd you play in the RCQ, Fumax? This is only round 3, by the way. Good thing we have Ancestral. Well, the awkward part is, I don't want to exile my birds. you know? Weathered Runestone. I mean, Runestone is... Wait, does Runestone even stop? I thought Runestone was only creatures, no? What's the exact text on Runestone? Is it creatures or permanents? I can't remember. Oh, but it doesn't shut off Bring to Light, right? Huh, my draw was so awkward. Okay, 6 cards in graveyard. I guess I can go Axe, discard Demilich, Cruise, leaving up 1 blue-red duel, leaving the 2 Phoenixes, and exile the Demilich. I was asking Fu Max, not you. I know what you played, Max. I was asking the other individual in chat. I think I'm gonna do that. Let's go here. Discard Demilich. 2, 3, 4, 5. I know we have to exile the Demilich, but... well, we kind of just have to hope they have nothing, right? Yeah. It sucks because they get to mill a bunch with the things, but... we just have to pretend they have nothing. They didn't mill Can't Stay Away, which is good. Cast the Lich. Oh, right, I had cast 3 spells that turn. Right, yeah, I should have played the Lich. Filthy Teferi Enjoyer. Yeah, I forgot about the Lich. That's my bad. I feel like we're probably losing anyways. Well, no, if I'd played the Lich last turn, then I could have flashed back the Axe. Need a lot of help here. So, what I can do... I can actually Abrade... I can just go Abrade Chariot, cast Demilich, and pass, right? And then I could double block. I think I like that. Yeah, and then we just double block the Harvester. Yeah, we just play a little bit defense here. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to play defense, given that I have 4 minutes on my clock, but why wouldn't I clock them? Well, if I attack with the Phoenixes, they go to 9. Like, I think I'd rather just double block the Harvester. I'm just trading a Phoenix for a Harvester. It seems like a pretty good trade, no? Like, isn't this trade just awesome for me? It feels like a good trade. So... I don't think there's a really good reason to cast that now. I think I'm just gonna send both. Flashback Abrade. Kill one of the cat tokens. High roll for another Lich. I might just want to upkeep the... I might want to upkeep this for Phoenix purposes. Because then I can hit a cantrip. Yeah, I think I'm going to cast it on my upkeep. Oh, that's game, right? Graveyard, top. What a fucking game, man. What an unreal game. That game was absurd. Holy crap. Whew. I mean, it kind of has 2 lands. I think I keep this. Maybe not against Giganta, because I can't kill an elf on 1. I see. Okay. This matchup feels like it's probably not great. Why did they cast the Ornithopter? Interesting. I'm gonna go Vents, pass. Missing Shredders. No, we cut Shredders for Demoliches. Yeah, I agree. This matchup does seem kind of hard. Nah. Don't need to respond here. Okay. So, given that they have basic planes, I don't think killing this matters, so I'm just going to kill one of these for damage prevention. I guess it was... I don't know. There's really no difference between killing this and the other one, but... I'll go... Wait, no, stop. Shit, I fucked up. I needed to kill one of those now. This was bad. Alright, well, they had a land anyways, but... I obviously should have killed one main phase. Oh, they just went to combat. Okay. Wait, so their hand just sucks ass? Is that what's going on here? Keep killing your shit, I guess. It's gonna keep killing your stuff. 2 planes is wacky? Yeah, I don't know what they kept. Is it time for Giganta? Okay. Guess they were worried about a counterspell? Yeah, they can't... Well, I don't know. Do they have a Convoke creature and they thought they could play it? Okay, let's run some numbers here. If I cast Otherworldly Gaze and bin 3, I have 6 cards in the graveyard, so then I can cruise with a mana up. So I think it's actually better to cast this here. Okay. Well, I'm going to bin all 3. I'm obviously not going to exile the Phoenix now, but... Question is, do we upkeep this one? I think I do. I'm just going to go all in at this point, basically. I guess I keep Consider, because that gives me one more look at a Phoenix. Can't Demilich this turn. Huh. I mean, I guess the other option is just kill some shit this turn. I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna do it this way. We can go Consider, Graveyard, Cruise, get rid of... No, I want to keep the Axe. I'm gonna exile 2 more. I'm trying to think for, like, Demilich purposes. I guess just Charm Impulse, keep the Otherworldly Gazes. Trying to pull a trigger this turn is unneeded. It's, like, kind of a free Phoenix, right? I think I played defense. I guess the argument is waiting gets me closer to a second Phoenix. And or a Demilich turn, potentially. This weekend, by the way, was crazy. It feels like there's so many new decks over the weekend. You have the Demilich Phoenix deck, you have the Blue-Red Drakes deck, you have Tobias, you top 16 with Storm Herald. So many sweet decks this weekend. I'm just going to take a draw, I think. Okay, let's Consider first. Graveyard. Opt. It's awkward because I don't have an untapped land. Well, I don't think people were playing Demilich before. At least in Pioneer. I have to check the schedule. I don't remember if there's RCQs this weekend or not. I guess we do this and try to hit another Phoenix. Okay, I think I have to keep the Axe to be able to kill this next turn. But we are probably dead. They will never Tonber. They will never stop complaining. Yeah, 4 does kind of seem like a lot odder, I agree. I think the correct number is likely 3. I know, right? I was just joking. Uh-oh. 2. I feel like 3 is a good number. Like, you always want to see 1, but you really never want to see 2. Does that make sense? Plains, yeah, 2 planes is so weird. I hope I do Tonber. I really hope I draw the 4th Izzet Charm. I mean, I could just pack this one in, right? This one's Jover. I can go kill this, kill this. What'd they reveal? So they have an Epicure. Can't even play Demilich this turn. Right, let's just go to the next one. It's Jover. So, we have some Cinderclasms. Is this a Pyromancer matchup? It might be. And shave on Demilich. I do think that Pyromancer could be good. Just like making a bunch of tokens and setting up like decent-ish double blocks. Can go down 2 Demiliches, 1 Otherworldly Gaze, 1 Pieces, and 1 Charm. Let's try this. I don't want to bring in Stroke for their payoffs. I think that's kind of too narrow. Yeah, I think it does make sense to bring in Pyromancer and try to fight them on that axis. Just make a bunch. It buys you a lot of time, you know? I haven't seen me play a Pieces. Did I not cast a Pieces in the Greasefang matchup? I thought I did. Alright, I will play first. Tonber is the biggest Spirits Enjoyer in the entire world. Well, I have 2 sideboard cards, so I have to keep, right? I mean, this hand's not that good, but it seems really hard to mulligan a hand like this. There are definitely draws out of their deck that this hand isn't that great against, but we're playing Storm Herald after this. This league is just taking forever because Phoenix takes so long to play. Some desync with the mic? No. Like how much? How bad is it? Tormod's Crypt. Very slight, like noticeable. Maybe Tonber, maybe you should refresh your stream. If other people in chat are saying there's no desync, maybe you should just refresh your stream. Consider. Can't unsee the desync. Yeah, I know, right? Stop! I'm not supposed to draw this in my hand. I think I'm gonna save the Charm to discard the Phoenixes. Although, I guess the Tormod script makes that kind of awkward. I'm just gonna pass. Try and get full value of this Clasm. Now, we got some people saying it's fine. We got some people saying it's 1 to 2 seconds, but I don't know. Even if it's like a second, it's probably not that bad, right? All right, we'll kill their board. Spellbinder resolves. All right, well, we're good. How about this? If you have a 1 second of desync, drop a Twitch Prime sub or a gift that has that. And that'll help me pay for a better microphone. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I have to reset the source. Because for some reason, the microphone source that I normally use just wasn't working today, so. Actually debated. Took my cruise. So this costs 10, 3, 6, 7. I mean, I certainly don't want to Charm discard 2 Phoenixes with the Crypt, right? Yes, you can pay the extra off Delve. Yeah, I don't know why they took Cruise. They even have the Crypt, too. They have 4 cards in hand. I think I'm supposed to opt now in case I hit a tap land. Oops. Like another, what you call it? Another thing. Spirebluff. Yeah, I mean, I might just start hardcasting some Phoenixes. They're not pressuring me. If they play another Spellbinder, I'll probably just cast Cinderclasm to kill it. Okay. I mean, they know about the Cinderclasm. Honestly, I might just cast it here and get my 1-for-1. I mean, it looks like a 2-for-1, but it's really a 1-for-1. Apparently, my shield didn't work. We didn't get any more Prime subs. I'll take 1. I might end of turn cast the Clasm, but I want to see if they commit more to the board. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast it. I mean, if they let me cruise, I'm gonna fucking cruise. Are they really gonna let me cast this Treasure Cruise? Why? I mean, I'm not gonna question it. I'm just gonna cast it. 3. Do I leave the Demilich or leave up a mana? I think I leave the Demilich, right? There's not a lot I can cast anyways. Alright, well. Beats. We found this, though, which is gas. What's up, Icy? Well, if I found an untapped land, I could hold up Charm. But it's probably not that relevant. Yeah, I mean, if they had just fired off the Crypt... I guess if they fire off the Crypt, then I would have just played Phoenix, but... Okay, so they wanted to get the Cinderclasm out of my hand so they could do this, which kind of makes sense. Okay, good turn from them. I don't think I'm going to upkeep Otherworldly Gaze. Just go Pyromancer pass. You know what's really shitty? Both of my Cinderclasms are exiled, so I can't Demilich them back. That is a little unfortunate. We're actually kind of in a tough spot. We can go Charm one of the goblins, Chump Block, take 6. Which I guess is fine for a turn. Oh no, I have to Charm to discard the Phoenixes now that the Crypt is gone. Okay, so I guess what I'll do, Charm, discard Phoenix, Chump, take 9. Maybe even trade the Pyromancer. No, that's bad. I'm not going to trade the Pyromancer off. Hallowed Moonlight. I wouldn't necessarily say that they have Hallowed Moonlight based on the way that they've played. Like, they wanted to play the Luxodon last turn anyways, right? I mean, I'm not going to play around Hallowed Moonlight. Top 8 the CQ. Nice, that's good. Did you play your favorite deck? Okay, so let's go draw 2. Discard the Phoenixes. And I guess they're going to take pieces? Which is fine, because I can just upkeep Otherworldly and try to find a spell. 602 IDs. Nice, dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I'm iffy on this Demilich card. It's going to be pretty good this turn. I might be able to cast both of them, actually. This next turn is about to go crazy. It did take pieces. 3 a.m. Yeah, this turn's gonna go nuts. Holy crap. Well, the cruise is kind of awkward because I have 3 cards in my graveyard that I don't want to exile. Is it Psychopath to bin the cruise here? I guess I can flashback the Gaze. I can actually do everything, right? I can go bin Island, bin Consider, top cruise, draw cruise, flashback. How many cards in graveyard is that? So, ideally I only have 2 right now that I want to exile. So it'd be 4... And then this flashback is 7. That's exactly enough. Consider landed a graveyard and cruise. Well, then I don't get anything out of the... I don't get any value out of this, right? I guess I have the Impulse in hand. So what if I bin, draw, flashback... Okay, let's think about the math here. Bin, draw. So my graveyard is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I can go flashback down to 4... bin 3 up to 7, cast the Impulse here, cast the Cruise. That's 4 spells. That works, I think. I'm pretty sure I just did my math right. I think we're good. It should be good. So now we can go 2, flashback. The eyes have opened, maybe we're bent and broken. Just bin all 3, right? Then we go Impulse here. Oh, I guess I don't have enough spells in my graveyard to get the Demilich from the graveyard back, right? Because I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, okay, I guess this is awkward. I mean, I think I'd rather have 2 Phoenixes than an extra Demilich from the graveyard, so it's whatever, it's not that bad, but... Play this for free, play this, get 2 Phoenixes back. And we're still easily winning this game, obviously, but... just those 2. Alright, Otterhouse with the deck tech. Izzet Phoenix. So you've added the Shredders back. 4 Shredder, 4 Phoenix, 2 Demilich. I think I like that number. I'd maybe consider 3. Consider Impulse X. 2 Gaze makes sense. I could take or leave the main deck Pierces. They're fine. I really don't think you want... Oh, I guess you just swap Gaze and Chart, so you have 2 Gaze, 2 Chart. I might actually go back to, like, 3 Gaze, 1 Chart, especially if you're adding Shredder. I just want more 1-mana spells. So I think I like that. Like that, like the Pierces. I don't know if I like 2 Hazard 18. I think I'd rather have 19 and 1 Hazard, but I think it's close. Yeah, I would go 3 Gaze, 1 Chart, 19, 1 Hazard... 2 Pierce is fine, 2 Demilich is fine. You could go, like, 3 Demilich, 1 Pierce, maybe, but that's close. Blitz of the Thunder Raptor. Yeah, that's your answer to Shield Red. I'm up and down on Izzet Charm. The card's fine, but it's not the best. Yeah, Troll Cav, too, because it exiles, right? Blitz exiles. That exile clause on it's very, very important. I don't think I can lose this game. Maybe if they have Legion Loyalist, but... So if I go Axe, discard Phoenix, Cruise, get rid of the Demilich in the graveyard... The Cruise would cost 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. So Axe, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I would have 2 mana left over. If I find any spell, I can get the 3rd Phoenix back. So let's do that. Discard Phoenix... I don't need this extra Demilich. Ooh, can we find the 4th Phoenix? We can find the 4th Phoenix. I'll top the Axe. Okay, do we need to do math based on Legion Loyalist? So they have 2 cards. What do they reveal? They revealed Bushwhacker, Epicure. Well, those cards don't matter, right? Because I still have 3, 6, 8 blockers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers. I have lethal. They block 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's Xaxes, right? They take 14. Okay, yeah, well, that's easy. I guess I could just, kill them. I just didn't do the math. Yeah. Block here, block here, block here, take 14. Alright. Let's go back to Otter's deck tech real quick for in-between games. So yeah, I think I like your creature setup. I think that's the right number of creatures. But obviously, I'm a huge Shredder fan too. Consider Impulse Axe good. I would go minus a chart for an Otherworldly, minus a hazard for the 19th land, and then I think 2 Pierce is fine. I think I like that number. I would make those changes. Sideboard, Abrade good, Gust good, Blitz good. Change is interesting. Stroke good, Negate good. I kind of want a 3rd Pyromancer. I guess you have the Drake instead, but I honestly think Pyromancer is just going to be better than Drake most of the time. Maybe you could argue that Drake is slightly better against Rakdos, but I would prefer the 3rd Pyromancer, I think. Everything else looks pretty good. I don't think I'd change anything else, though. At this point, I think Thing in the Ice is mostly relegated to sideboard. Like, if you're playing that card at all, it's in your sideboard. And it's a fine sideboard card. Not fantastic, but it's fine. Oh, we got the Strictly. I hate that word. Strictly better is a term that should not be ever used in Magic. I hate that word. Strictly better, huh? What if your opponent has Plummet, you know? What if your opponent is sideboarding in Plummet and you have a Crackling Drake instead of a Young Pyromancer? Did you ever think of that? Change the equation as like another Gust, but counters Troll against green? Yeah, that's fair. Well, as long as they don't cast Luxodon onto, the Cinderclasm about to go brazy. Well, I could Impulse. If I Impulse, they can't Luxodon unless they have another Ornithopter. Is that worth it? Probably is. I think it is. I'm spewing a little bit, because, like, if they don't have Luxodon, then this is going to get all their creatures anyways, but... Oh, they mold a bunch? Okay, I guess if they mold a bunch, doing this is good. Yeah, like, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't make that line. They wouldn't take that play unless they had the Convoke spell, right? Well, I don't know. Even if you don't have a Convoke spell in your hand, you probably still do that just in case you top deck it. It gives you, like, the most amount of outs to just nut draw people. But yeah, the Strictly better conversation, sure. I guess Volcanic Spite, Fire Prophecy, you could... Okay, fine, you got me there, but... There are some examples, but... I don't think I wouldn't necessarily compare Young Pyromancer and Crackling Drake. I would not put that put those in that conversation, you know. How do you feel about Clarion Spirit? I still really don't like that card against Rakdos. There are definitely matchups where it's good, but I really don't like it against Rakdos. Tilt? I mean, I guess I can't tilt that much because I've been 2 Phoenixes, but... When you're standing in the ground. Colossal Dreadmaw is greater than Primetime. Would you say that Colossal Dreadmaw is strictly better than Primeval Titan? What if your opponent has a card that says Destroy Target Giant on it, as opposed to Destroy Target Dinosaur? Did you ever think about that? Have you considered? That's true. Giant Killer does kill both. It does kill both. Actually... Cathartic Creed is strictly better than Wild Guess. Yeah. Why'd they bring in Lithomantic Barrage? Oh, because they didn't know that we're not playing Thing in the Ice. It's kind of funny. Had they known my list, they would never bring this card in, but... Alright, would you say that... What was the one that I was thinking of? Would you say that Big Score is strictly better than Unexpected Windfall? Would you say that? I'm sure you can probably think of it a scenario where one... Like, there's got to be something. Like, is there a card that says, like, when your opponent casts a spell, they lose life equal to the number of red pips in its mana cost or something? You know what I mean? I think I'm gonna ship this. If it was an untapped land, maybe I'd keep, but this hand is kind of ass. But I'm on 6, so... Yeah, that's fair, Tonber. Like, yeah. I don't know. You can play white border versions of Naturalize. Well, wouldn't that make it strictly worse then? Because I would never, ever want to put a white border card in my deck. You just made the argument worse for you, P-Sams. I don't know if it would be strictly better. Am I really just going to Charm Spikefield their Rona? I kind of hate it. I think I'm just going to loot. Yeah, I'm just going to loot here. It's a little greedy, but... Uh-oh. This is not good. Okay. Can I do everything? Am I 1 card short? I think I'm 1 card short, right? 3. This is card number 4. Then I go axe, discard, kill this. I have 6 cards with 1 land. 1 card short, huh? I mean, I'm topping this for sure. I think I'm gonna discard the Spikefields. Then just pass. Go. Please don't Thoughtseize me. Relic of Legends. Interesting. Okay. I could go axe, discard, Demilich, kill this. Cruise, leave the Demilich. I think I like that. 5, 6, 7. Maybe this is worse because now I have no chance of getting back Demilich. Because I don't have enough spells in my graveyard. Well, now I can Otherworldly Gaze. So this is... I need 4 spells in the graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have to bin the Cruise to do this. Which is fine, because I can cast the Demilich. Yeah, I'm just going to go bin all. And then we go Pathway, Opt. I guess bottoming that's fine. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, your turn. I mean, the problem is now I have nothing for the Demilich, right? What's up, JS? You didn't miss too much. Why you don't keep Demilich in your hand with Opt? What do you mean? I mean, what I could have done was not discard the Demilich to the Lightning Axe to kill the elf, which may or may not have been better, right? Because now I'm kind of in an awkward spot. Just keep Demilich and cast it from hand. No, because... Wait, did I opt a Demilich to the bottom? Don't bin the second Lich with Surveil. Well, I don't want to draw another Demilich, right? Oh, I see what you're saying. Top the Lich, draw it with Opt. Okay, yep, I see what you're saying. Top the Lich, draw it with Opt. Yeah, I get it now. I get it now. My bad. I now see what you're saying. No, that was 100% correct. Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. You're right. I didn't think about that. I could have played 2 Liches. Yeah, play this and pass. And then if they fire up the boat, I can go axe, discard, Otherworldly Gaze. Yeah, okay, I should have done that then. Tyvar. Get back Rona. Sure. What's my plan here? So I can go upkeep, axe, discard, gaze, flashback, gaze. That's 2 spells. And then I can use the gaze to try and find more spells to cast the Demilich this turn. Let's do that. Let's go upkeep. Axe here. Discard, gaze. Flashback, gaze. So 1 spell in the graveyard. Bin the charm, top the opt. And then if I opt into a cantrip, I can cast it, right? What's up, Shane? How you doing, buddy? We're starting at the same time tonight, right, Shane? Not feeling great. Uh-oh. Well, hope you feel better, buddy. Graveyard, top. Could fire earlier depending on your schedule. Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to have time to get through the 3 leagues that I wanted to do tonight. But that's fine. I could just... Mostly because this league just took forever. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it sucks because now they just can boat the Demilich if they find a creature that crews the boat. What do you think of cutting Showdown for Frenzy and Boros Convoke? Might have missed your response earlier. Showdown for Frenzy. It's pretty close. Showdown for Frenzy. Not sure which one I like better. They're very, very close, though. Alright, I'm just going to pack this one in. I think I'd probably lean towards Frenzy, honestly, because when I tried when I tried a 4-drop slot for the grinding matchups, I tried Frenzy. But honestly, at the end of the day, you probably don't even need anything, because your Rakdos matchup is already good enough. Okay, so they are playing Rona, Karn, stuff. I think I'm going to go Shave, Demilich, shave one of these, shave one of these. Bring in Negate, Spell Pierce. If I cut all the Demiliches, card's just not that great against specifically like Karn for Sky Sovereign. We can cut a third Otherworldly Gaze and bring in the 3 Pyromancers. I'm gonna try this. Yeah, I'm basically I'm essentially the fourth host at this point. I think what we've agreed to is on every other week, so we got a really special episode this week for you guys. I think you will enjoy it. I got something on my hat. You sure about that? Graveyard that. Draw it anyways, huh? I'm just gonna do this. I know I get to hold up backs this turn, but make sure I can put both these into play untapped. Keenan and Kel. Okay, draw for turn. Let's go here. Discard. Steam Vents. Pass. Negate Tyvar. Help to find Cruise. Yeah, we're gonna do another collab with Todd tomorrow too. I want to make that basically a weekly occurrence. I had a really good time doing that last week. Unfortunately, the video on YouTube didn't go quite as well as I wanted it to, but I mean, I don't know. I want some different types of content. I really have a good time doing it, so maybe it'll catch on the more we do it. Jesus Christ, stop. Play a non-creature spell, my brother in Christ. Alright, well, I mean, kill your shit. Go. Did I have a better time than usually episode recordings? I am not at liberty to disclose that information. I will not respond to that. Cruise. It's pretty good too. So, well, I'm kind of fucked if they have Karn. I guess I will take Cantrip Impulse. Pass. I guess I could have considered main phase to try and find exactly one Phoenix. Maybe that was good. Yeah, I probably should have considered on my turn. Did I bring in Spell Pierce? I did, right? Yeah, I probably should consider now to try and find Spell Pierce. I'm gonna graveyard that. Ooh. Whew. Now if I find an untapped land, I can fire up the hall. And they got 2 cards left. Their companion is Gigantha. I did specifically say untap land. I did specifically say that. Oh boy. How do I beat that card? It's your opportunity. Okay, I can kill that. I will kill that. Okay. I'm gonna do it EOT because I have the Hall. I know I'm potentially giving up Phoenix value, but beatdowns, baby. Beatdowns. Beatdowns. We've entered Stage 2. Phase 2 of the game. This is like Plan Z, you know? I actually don't know the difference between those two. I am playing the version that won the Pioneer PT, the Super Qualifier. So, I don't know if that answers your question or not, but that is the version that I am playing. Uh-oh. That's not good. Not looking great. So if I fire up the Hall, they can just chump block. Well, don't really know how I get out of this. I'll still just do this. It's not great, but make them chump block. I can maybe attack the Karn next turn. They're playing like Sultai Rona, but with Karn. Karning a lot of Kinnons. We are getting thoroughly destroyed. I don't even think my draw was that bad this game. Just like spun my wheels too much, never found a Phoenix. It's another one of those situations where if your Phoenixes are in the bottom, if all of your Phoenixes are in the bottom half of your deck, there's just not a lot you can do about that, you know? Like, you just... and that's the problem with Phoenix, is you just sit here, you spend all of your time just spinning your wheels, but you're never actually, like... You're just driving the car, you're not going anywhere. You're just driving in circles. And maybe just having more threats fixes that, but... Like, that is a possible answer, is just play more threats. Like, I don't think that's a bad idea. Yeah, we're going to play the Storm Herald version. We're going to play the Storm Herald deck next. I don't actually know if we're going to have time to get to the Drake's deck. Shane, thank you for the 5 months, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for the 5, Shane. Okay. So I'm just going to kill their cats now so they can't crew the Chariot on my turn. You can go. Do I enjoy playing Raksack? I love playing Rakdos Sacrifice. To me, that deck is a lot of fun to play. I know some people don't enjoy it, but I love it. There's, like, the thing about Rakdos Sac is there's so many micro-decisions. Oh, upstairs. There's just so many micro-decisions, and it feels like you get paid off for making these really small, minute decisions and, like, maximizing damage and all this stuff. There's so many different things that you can do. So I could fire up the Hall and send everything at Karn, which means they get to go eat Pyro, eat this, chump, or eat Pyro, eat this, Karn dies. If I only attack with Hall, they double block. I mean, I don't really care if the Hall dies, because I have another one. The question is, how much do I care if the Pyromancer dies? I think I have to kill this Karn. I don't think I have a choice. I have to let the Pyromancer die. What do you recommend against Field Full, Blue-Eye, Greasefang, and Rakdos? The Rakdos sack list that I would recommend is, I believe it should be on the Moxfield page, so if you want to go !Moxfield to go look at the deck list, it should be on that page, but it's basically just Jabberwocky's list. I would not change a single card from Jabberwocky's list. I think it's perfect. And also, it's hard to argue with his results, you know? He played both challenges this weekend. Saturday he lost in the finals, and Sunday he won the challenge. So he only lost one match the entire weekend, and it was in the finals of the first challenge. I think that's a pretty good weekend, I would say. Yeah, even the sideboard. I think his sideboard is perfect. Why are we... Did they not realize it was non-land? They could have also just bounced their Karn, right? What was the point of that? I'm pretty sure they thought they could bounce the Hall there. Okay. This game is honestly winnable. Okay, take 5. Need a little bit of help, but... Get this upkeep stop out of here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold this in hand for Lightning Axe. I mean, I guess they're going to chump block. Struggle believing that the Drake's deck is better into Mono Green and Blue 8 than 2-Roam Creativity. Gotta decide between the two for this weekend. I mean, I honestly think that if you're playing Creativity right now, the best version of Creativity is likely just Worm Xenagos. Oh, wow, that's 5-head. Bounce Chariot recast. No, they're playing Rona combo. That's a 5-head line. Okay. That's actually not a bad draw step. Because now... If they chump block, they can't crew the Chariot. And right now, technically winning the race, depending on what they draw and if they decide to attack with multiple things. So they probably leave back the cat, right? Yeah, okay. But this is fine, because they can chump block, but they can't kill me next turn, right? Okay, that's a good start. I should probably tap this hall. Yeah. Okay, so how many... We've gone through 0 Phoenixes, right? So we just need to find 2 Phoenixes. So I'm just going to take pieces Otherworldly Gaze, right? Because that gets me the most amount of looks towards more Phoenixes. Oh, there's 2 Phoenixes. I can't believe I won this game. Kind of wild. 4, 5. What a game, dude. Holy crap. What an insane game. Siggy has moved on from Xenagos to 2 Worm with Bitter Reunion and Stern Lesson, actually. Ooh, Bitter Reunion's kind of cool. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, I know he did well at Dallas with 2 Worms, but I didn't realize he was also playing Bitter Reunion, but that does make a lot of sense. So I think they're playing Relic because they have Kinnan, but we haven't seen Ace Rack from them. I don't think they're playing that card. But they could. Maybe they, like, hybridize the 2 decks. That thing is dead. Deader than dead. Get out. They have Kinnan. Another elf. That's a lot of elves. Well, I kind of have to hold up Negate for Karn this turn. Not a lot I can do. I can't afford to just kill an elf and they just go land Karn. I think I'll take 2. Still holding up a counterspell for Tyvar. Pick up Gigantha. Let's start here. I think I need a land. So I don't want to use... Question is, how many turns am I going to keep holding up Negate for Karn? Because I could just tap out for pieces. I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm not going to cast Axe here. I'm just going to tap and draw, see what I find. Yeah, I think I can afford to play it slow. Like, they're going to cast Gigantha, and I'm just going to, like, draw 2, end step Axe, and still have the Negate up next turn. I might even be able to go... I think I can go Cruise and hold up Negate. Yeah, I can. Yeah, this is fine. So let's go here. I guess I should loot first. Draw 2, get rid of 2 lands. Oh, what am I discarding to Axe, though? Land? Yeah, I guess land. Then we can go 1 mana Cruise, hold up Negate. Not the best. Still gonna hold up Negate, though. Or... What the hell is this? What on earth are they casting? Excuse me? What the fuck? I mean... that's a card that you're allowed to cast. Yeah, you got it. That is a card that you are allowed to cast. You ever just hardcast Atraxa? Yeah, I guess we lost. I just had no idea that they had this card in their deck. I've never seen it. Oh, it's gonna kill us this game. You're not wrong. Yeah, nice Negate, idiot. I can no longer win this game. Well, I guess I can kill it. So I guess... Oh, God, they have Karn in hand, too. The problem is they have Karn, right? So I can go top the Axe, bin the other 2... Axe, discard Phoenix, Impulse. I guess I want to keep the Opt. No, actually. Oh, but I can't draw the Opt this turn. Oh, wait, I can't get back the Phoenix this turn, right? Oh, right, top Opt, Opt into Axe. Sure, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's what I have to do. I don't think this beats the Karn, though, is the issue. But, like, what else am I doing, right? They just have Karn at 1,000,000 mana. What else do they have? They took Karn, Kinnan, Boseiju. Okay. Yeah, maybe they just cast a second Atraxa. The Pyromancer's not too bad. Wish we had more mana. So they can go Kinnan, tap the Elves for Karn. How would I make Pioneer better as a format? I would leave it the fuck alone. I think Pioneer's fine right now. People just have to understand that it's, you know, people need to stop trying to make Pioneer something that it isn't, you know? Just accept it for what it is. If you don't want to play Pioneer, that's fine. You can just go play a different format, but you have to accept it for what it is. Like, there's just a different thing going on here than what's in Modern. And that's fine, you know? It's appealing to a different audience. And that's a good thing, you know? There's a reason why Magic has so many different formats. They're appealing to different audiences. Also, unban my boy Copter. Hashtag free the Copter. Uptick, huh? I could just go attack Karn for 3, Pyromancer, Shock, hold up, Negate. It's not that bad, right? I actually don't hate that. Have you considered the play draw disparity? That is like the most overblown shit. It really is. It's really not that bad. There are plenty of decks that can win on the draw in Modern. I forgot who. There was my friend Ryan. He won an RCQ. He actually won the RCQ that I top 8'd. And of the 7 rounds plus 3 in top 8 he played, he was in the draw for 7 of them. And he won 6 of those rounds. Like, it's really not that bad. People are just trying to create a narrative. Bad players looking for an excuse for why they're losing. It's a reasonable take too. Like, it's really not that hard to win on the draw. I mean, there are some games that feel helpless, but not all of them. Alright, please get a non-creature spell. Do it for me. Paradox Engine. Well, that's a non-creature spell. I don't think I can let them resolve that. Maybe they have something better in hand, but this would be an insane game to win. After they resolved the Traxa, and I'd 3-for-1 myself to kill it. Okay, what do we got? Cruise, Negate, Axe, Consider. So I'm going to take Cruise, Axe, I think. And I'm going to just cast the Cruise now and try and spike the Phoenix. 4, 5, 6, 7. Damn it, no untap land. Alright, well, do your worst, I guess. We know they have Boseiju in hand. Maybe they have Otawara? Is that what they're doing? That could be what they're doing. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, okay, that's bad. Just get to keep the Karn. Now what do they get? I mean, I doubt they have a second Paradox Engine. I can't imagine they would play 2 copies of that card. This has been a hell of a league. These games get so grindy with Phoenix. Like, I love playing Phoenix, but I don't think I could ever play this deck in, like, a, 8-round event. Like, the games go so long, you have to use so much of your brain. Just, give me the Boros cards. Boros cards? I know, a lot of people enjoy it, and I don't fault them. It is, it's pretty satisfying when you get to, find those lines, but it just uses so much of your brain power. See, the thing you have to realize is my brain's pretty small, I'm not that smart, so. And that's why you're here. That's why you're watching me on twitch.tv/Doomwake. And if you're enjoying the content enough, if you want to subscribe for free with Twitch Prime, I would greatly appreciate that. We are inching ever closer to our subscriber. Well, we're getting there. We're still a little ways away, but we're trying to fire up another Pure Modern tournament. So once we hit the sub goal, we will be firing another Pure Modern tournament, which for all subscribers. So if you're interested in that and you want to help out the cause, drop a free Twitch Prime. Would greatly appreciate it. Also, this is what I do for a living, so. So they didn't play the Karn. Interesting. So they did not cast the Karn. Let's start here. Graveyard. Esmerga! Thank you for that Twitch Prime. Appreciate the support, buddy. Thank you. Welcome. Hope you're having a good day today. I want to kill the Kinnan. I guess I should kill the Kinnan first in case they have a counterspell, then I can use the Charm. So we go kill this, discard Hall. They're not just, like, randomly dead, are they? I mean, I guess if they have a counterspell, I can fight over with Pierce, but I just want to find another Phoenix. Does my life total matter? I don't think so, and I want to hold up the charm. 3, 6, 8, 11. They go to 5. All right, well, kill me, I guess. Where did we get this list from? The top 8 of the regional championship in Athens. I think it was called LC Athens or something. That was the branding for it. I'm gonna fire up Kinnan. I don't even know what they could hit here. LEC Athens, yeah, LEC. Well, 3.5 hours later, chat, we have completed our Izzet Phoenix League with a record of 4-1. This is going to be a long YouTube video, so I hope you guys got your popcorn ready. Well, if you made it to the end of the video, you've probably already gone through at least 3 bowls of popcorn. Appreciate you sticking with me towards the end. This was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this particular deck list. I think moving forward, I would consider shaving on these Demiliches. 4 seemed like kind of a lot. And Otherworldly Gaze maybe could trim 1 or 2 copies. That's kind of sketchy up in the air, but overall, deck was a ton of fun. Really, really enjoyed playing this league. If you liked the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section down below what you thought, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace! Whew. Wow, that was a league and a half, chat. Literally 3 hours and 17 minutes. To be fair, we 0-2 dropped the first league that we...